you all for time for our discussion of the content code. Did you all have a chance to read it or the article or trying to get a sense of?
I glanced at that.
Okay. Let's do it in my Bible. Okay. Let's get back. And did you do a conference? You did the conference with what?
I did the quiz, and then I had those comments.
Do you agree with the assessment?
I think we were talking before this started that I think it depends on what domain you're talking about.
Exactly.
Areas where I feel very confident, others where I lack confidence.
I really didn't think that the quiz picked that up very well. I mean, should you really be confident in areas that, so some of that was like,
Yeah, I was expecting it to come in our conference because on all of the guest figures, what is the population of this, what is the, I could put in a number and I have to be like, I have to see how confident you were with it, and it's not at all, I'm confident. And so I expected that to show up in the results, but it told me I had to throw average. And you guys are somebody with low average confidence.
Yeah, it picks up on a lot of the points in the questions that you circulated. Because you think you can take it, and then if it comes with you, I think that that's what I have the same confidence that it's actually. So that's it. By taking it, it's working.
One of the points that the authors talked about was the difference between talent and effort, and how they go hand in hand and how they're different. And so thought we could discuss how that plays into what we're willing to do. Do not pursue things that you don't feel like you have a natural ability on, to affect how much effort you're willing to put into them.
I think for me, a lot of times, if it's something new, it'll take me.
Hi. Did you hear that?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, wonderful. I'm so glad that you guys are with us. And Allie's going to be leading the discussion, and you can watch on YouTube and then just chime in. And don't worry about cutting anybody off. We just have a few folks here, so we welcome every single bit of participation.
Good, thank you.
Thanks.
If I have to do something new, I feel like I put a lot more effort into it. Thinking that, I've got to cover every base and do all my research, whereas in other things that I'm more confident in, I don't want to go back and do the whole set of research and do the whole, put the same amount of effort into creating it. But I think without having a lot of effort in something that you're not real confident in, you can't even fake confidence because then you're just get a little hard.
Not having done it before, not having the experience or background in it, make you less likely to try it or not necessarily.
I would think that's likely to try it. Not that I wouldn't, but I think I'd have to have a really good reason to kind of go out on a limb. And that's probably about, I mean, that's probably the short time that I have because you should always be learning something new and working on something that will expand your horizons for personal and professional. But I also think you have to pick your battles. And you can't be everything to everyone. But I know in my case, that's one of the things I wanted to do is kind of too. I grew up in an urban area, never shot, but I'm interested in hunting or do that. All the males in my office shoot, and they shoot skate and play. Because I don't do that, I'm missing out on the line. And so I need to cut that still. I guess I have an impetus to do it.
I'm hoping it's motivated to pursue or not for that, but again, it's like, you can't, like, my mom and sister are very crafty things. I have no interest. And so am I confident in my craft skills? No. Am I interested? No. So, yeah, focus on something else. I don't know, that quiz, I kind of felt like pretty broad. And I think the answers are different if you know your question.
Do you mind if I ask where your personal work is work?
I was really,
Okay.
so, well, not I think
And do you think confidence or competence are more important?
I think competence, because I can't stand people that have confidence and that are low confidence. I want to be that person. Although for reading some of this stuff sounds like sort of the success of life, confidence is worth.
Yeah, that I just talked about some studies that said competence gets you so far, but you need the confidence for actually succeed. But confidence without competence is actually a better indication of whether you're going to succeed at something.
That's just fascinating. Because without competence, especially in our jobs, what are we really doing? If all we have is confidence and we don't back it up with at least basic confidence, that's really worrisome. Yes. And maybe because of the way the authors were studying different words, obviously.
I think it's a lot of gender. So you feel like there's a big gender difference in whether confidence and competence are more important.
Absolutely.
I do feel like I can name a lot of men that are confident regardless of ability. I'm not sure if it's the same for a lot of people.
Since we're live on YouTube, why don't you list name some names?
But no, actually, my husband would be a good example for that. I asked him a question, he gave me an answer. Sounds like he knows the answer, and I don't believe it. And then they'll come up later and I'll say, I thought you said it was this, and I didn't know, I was just throwing that out there. But he said it so confidently that I trusted it, believed it, I moved forward with it. I've never been able to do that. But obviously, I think we should do more of it, but I'm not so sure.
And does that then come back to sort of the reality that anytime we're trying to succeed in something, we really have to sell ourselves. And are we selling ourselves correctly? Or are we just selling our competence as opposed to our confidence? And does that make a difference in how far you can go in your success?
It definitely suggests that it makes a difference in how far you can go in a job, just to start with it, whether you're willing to put yourself out there at all. Like they had this statistic that men would apply when they met 60% of job requirements, and women wanted to meet 100% of the job requirements before they even put their name in. Wanted to feel that competence in every aspect of it.
Plays out for me, I'm just thinking, so in a lot of my job, I can prepare ahead of time and achieve the competence in order to have the confidence for talks or papers or whatever. But the part where I can't do that is I got a lot of calls from the media, and it's really hard for me to take those calls and respond because I know that we ask for the quotes just without the ability to check myself or think about it or whatever. So I mean that would be a perfect example where I think that I have greater confidence to go through really well.
So are you comparing talking points, knowing that you're likely to get calls in advance so that you know? I mean, it seems like that's a way to kind of maybe keep a little more your exercise.
Yeah, what I tend to do is like someone would say, and usually it's true, oh, I run into a meeting, but let's schedule a time later this afternoon. And then I can have a few minutes to just kind of get my thoughts together before I have the actual conversation. But it's still, even that, I don't know what's coming, I don't know where it's going to go. It's anxiety.
Well, I think people want to do a lot of presentations, especially where I feel like I'm going to be presenting to people who have a good substance handle material where, and any questions that come in are going to be difficult questions. So one of the points that they raise is that when women do act confidently, they speak up first at meetings, they give business advice that would be expected from someone in a higher position. Women are risking disliked or being labeled bitchy, or it comes across as a character flaw that rather than an asset, even though that asset is so encouraged from our male counterparts. So we would need thoughts on why this might be or what we change it. Or whether it matters.
I think it would matter. I think it does matter. But honestly, I don't find it as local bar, at least what I do in family law, I don't find that I have that sort of problem with the council. I just don't. I've had issues with judges, so I think that may be the problem. But with the opposing council, I don't have that problem. I think the problem is very respectful and not rude or demeaning, unless there's true people. There are people in that. But I've not really had that kind of a problem. But I think internally in organizations and in presenting yourself to clients and in doing presentations and things like that can become a big issue if you're too aggressive, too out there, that you're, sort of stretching beyond. And that's value in the man. But it's not value in the woman.
So do we hear about anyone has often that as trying to pursue things that are so encouraged as far as being more confident, being more assertive, trying for the job that you don't feel like you're qualified for, and then getting much back.
I mean, that's a society if people get better, but it's not there yet.
Women in particular spend a lot of time thinking about what other people think about. And I think sometimes that can be really debilitating. So less of that, and I think the other practical things that they talking about me instead of I. I think that helps to a degree. It also allows other people to experience success too. But it does, I think, help soften that pitchiness back.
Focus more on a team than on the individual. They do suggest that being liked matters. You were just saying that women spend so much time focusing on what other people think. And I mean, the authors say that to a degree it does matter what. Can you think of any professional situations where maybe you've done something differently based on whether you were afraid people would like you?
It's like in retrospect. Like the book also talks about that, right? And so I guess particularly in our jobs, I don't know, I think people know a lot. But that's my job. To you try to say it in a nice way, but I don't know that you necessarily do the message. So it's more about how we live.
So we need to focus less on whether people like us and more on whether they respect us.
I don't know that you seek to have people respect you, but I guess I don't think about that. You need to be doing what you're doing for the right reasons, not because someone is doing it. I guess that's my thought.
Well, you can't really control, like I'm gonna do everything I can do to make sure Wendy likes me. Well, she might just not like me. You know, hypothetical scenario. So, but you can do, but what you can control is, you know, your preparation and your work product and your presentation. And I think that earns respect regardless of the people like you as a person. Because there's so many things out of stay out of my control that that I can't be sure that I can be like I can control it. So how I present it, I can't.
Well, I think professionalism is really, we always talk about it more, and disagree without being disagreeable. And I think that really plays into this discussion, like and respect.
Do you think you are lucky to be in the position that you're in, as far as feel like you have earned it, or did you flex into it, or did you been great favors along the way? I think the authors suggest that there are a lot of women that are they feel like a fraud, they feel like they shouldn't be where they are, that they don't really deserve the position that they have, but other people are more qualified. And I know I have definitely felt that way at times. Wondering if that's a common sentiment or I certainly feel very lucky. I wouldn't say it goes so far as to say I feel like there are a lot of people who qualify who aren't in this position. So I just feel grateful, very lucky.
I think from time to time, I know from time to time, I have periods where I call crisis of confidence. Like I just feel like everything I touch just has to work way too hard to go the way it should go. And I actually had this conversation with two male attorneys. You know, she started talking as the first one. We talked about it for a few minutes. And, you know, I'm so glad that somebody else sort of feels the same way I do because I have this all the time. And the other male attorney said sort of the same thing, but he kind of he related a specific situation where he had thought the court was going to do something different, but he didn't express it on an emotional level. And one guy did, the other guy didn't. I think women would always on an emotional level, and because like an ownership level, I'm not sure that that's always the same. But whatever.
I mean, that's true. I think there's a discussion in the book about internalizing versus externalizing. And we'll do we'll take a test to do really poorly on it. It was just a really hard test for her. The teacher didn't adequately prepare the class for it, or the judges asked them, and then women will internalize it and say, I could have studied harder, not very confident in this subject matter, didn't know what I was doing, try harder next time. And then internal versus external focus seems to be a difference among gender lines for the authors.
I think confidence is also because I think I'm much less confident when I was younger. But the older I get, the more learn that now, but, you know, it didn't happen by accident either. So I guess, I think, but I think some of that's just what you know, you get to do it. But I don't think I would have that a decade ago.
That's true. A decade ago, I probably wouldn't come and speak at a meeting.
Yeah.
I certainly wouldn't. I mean, it was a decade ago that I first did my very with CLEs, and I was petrified. You know, thinking, here I'm standing up in front of this room full of people who are all smart, like talking about this subject that I know, but why in the world would they listen to me? You know, because more than I'm petrified now. It's like,
All relative.
it is all relative.
You know more than maybe one fact.
Well, and it's always nicer when there's, quite frankly, it's always nicer when there's something younger in the room. Right? But when you're the youngest one in the room,
It's hard.
I really.
I've been thinking about age recently, and especially with Concordia coming in and having non-traditional students, and you know, so they have students that are, you know, first, second, third, 10 or 20 years on me, but I know way more. And it's an interesting thought process for me of just the assumptions that people make by looking at somebody. You know, you look at somebody and you're like, okay, well, you're what, in your 40s or 50s, so you've probably been practicing, you know, 20 years, 15, 20 years, and that's not necessarily the case at all. And it's interesting, and I wonder if as more non-traditional attorneys come into our area, if you know, say for example, a judge, you know, is hearing oral argument and just sees people, but doesn't necessarily like look at their bar number, maybe it just makes assumptions that, oh well, maybe your argument's better because you're obviously more seasoned, and in fact not. It's totally.
Yeah, I had a lot of misconceptions when I first moved here because I practiced in California for a number of years before I moved up here. So in relationship to other attorneys, I had a brand new bar number. And so then, you know, I would show up. And then it was sort of like, oh, you're really that person? Okay. You know, when you're experience, yeah, I was already there. And, you know, I wasn't. I didn't get it.
You know, I think that age, you tend to be less worried what other people are thinking. So you're maybe more. Some of my favorite things about it. I'm 57. There are things that come with age that, you know, in there, wisdom, confidence, respect.
I've been taking for harder numerous times. It's actually kind of funny to me. That's all right. I mean, if I can use my age, my appearance to my advantage, you know, if you're young and, you know, I mean, I almost like it as a deposition sometimes because I can get people to just talk, you know, you might think I don't know what I'm doing, which is fine. So that's my advantage.
Being underestimated.
Yeah. And I had an incident with an attorney I was dealing with, I still been dealing with, a jerk. And I mean, people tell me I was a jerk to everyone. It doesn't really make it any easier. And I did have an ethical issue come up, and I called the guy after at the bar. I just kind of venting. I mean, my coworkers perfectly vent, and they're super good. It's kind of like when your mom tells you you're great, you're like, you know. So I talked to Brad, and he said, well, obviously, you just, you know, you're young and you're a woman, and you know, taking advantage of that or pointing on your insecurities. And it just felt good to have someone else acknowledge that. Yeah, that's right. That is what it's doing.
It's scary that there are still people out there.
I mean, I was shocked by this person's level of respect. And I can't believe that someone will allow to act this way in the bar. Like, can't we get together as a community? And why does this exist? It's wrong. There's journal there, a reason it's hard, but it's unfortunate that there's no people that act that way.
Probably not leveraging. I know of people that are my seniors in practice and they're just kind of discussing people when it comes to relationships and their views on women. I'll change that. To be fair, I was a female attorney, so I would not ever socialize with ever, and I don't trust anything they do, and they're rude and condescending and disrespectful to everybody all the time.
Or personality instead of like a temporary trait.
Yeah. You know, but for coming from a woman, we don't think of it as being biased because we just assume they're going to be that way to everybody. Coming from men, we kind of begin to assume they're biased. Even though they're like that to everybody, you just sort of think, well, I'm getting, sort of railroaded here and I shouldn't be, and nobody else should be.
Do you expect women in the profession to be more supportive of younger attorneys for their peers than I feel like I understand that some of my female partners never able to figure out why that is.
I think it sort of goes with the culture and whatever firm that you're in. If your firm culture is that, I guess I would say that you do it, and keep everything that you possibly can and you don't share, then there would be no reason to be supportive of anybody younger unless they approve of you. But if you're in more of a culture where, it's teamwork and there's a door policy and we're all trying to make this business run better, do a better service to the clients, then I think regardless of gender, you're going to get more supportive people.
I had a similar experience, and I always decided to, really, like, when I was young, associated partners, I was looking for some of the first female partners in law. And they were trailblazers, and they had so much. And so I think the times have changed so much, so quickly. I kind of feel like there was kind of, only about 15 years younger than I am. Just like walking out through the doors, part of the summer associate recruitment program, and wanting to have a balanced family life, and wanting to do all these things. And so I don't know if it's kind of a natural cultural split. And part of it, I felt like that there was some forgetting about how recent it was. There was really happy a job. But that I could explain some of that.
Do you think these issues come up differently in the practice of law than in other professions? Is there something unique about practice of law that would make of these conversations play out more strongly or become less issues for female attorneys than, for instance, female bankers or advertisers or people like even in less professional organizations?
I think so. Because our profession is more adversarial in nature than most. More opportunity for something to play out in a more prominent way than I think other professions.
I think also a lot of other professions are part of larger companies. You can be in management in a huge company and they've got big broad policies, but by and large, law firms are small businesses. And because of that, there's not a lot of, there's no regulation, there's no, group of people within the company that, will all do the same thing because it's just too small of a company. And so I think because of that, it became women being in partnership positions, even being associates or attorneys, was much later than in a lot of other professions because they were just so much bigger. They would just, they would anonymize people. It would be a little more anonymous in terms of who it was they were promoting. It was just sort of a, this is your skill set, this is what you've done. As opposed to, I have this person in my company, and I see them every day, and I have to trust what they're doing for me. It took a lot longer to get here.
You mentioned the adversarial thing, one of our jobs, too, but how competitive we are, even with growing up, like playing sports, makes a difference for our level of confidence overall. I think the only learn from team sports. I think some of my lessons carry on into the country. You lose. You're under control. And people want to do what you do. What about it? I think that's what helps me with a lot. I would say I failed. I think that can be helpful. Our number one, or I just think if you look at the experience, I've always been the kind of person that has always, achieved, like try to get good grades, and I did it. Or if I didn't get an A, I got a B. I was like, well, I tried my best. And I'd like to do more of that with my job now, I guess, because I don't always see it that way. The book was helpful if I look at it as like a process. As long as I'm doing my best, it's kind of like externalizing it, I guess, a little bit, but that's not always my way. Just looking at that perspective, is fine. Really the opportunity for growth rather than the failure. Yeah, and I mean, the experience I had with failures, it's equally stressful, but I have learned a lot. I've learned a lot about myself, and it's kind of taught me about dealing with other people, things I'm looking for. It's, I keep saying it's been a helpful experience.
Take a quick poll. But that's on the phone about half the people here did, half did not. What about you guys about kind of a fall coming into this sport? What's interesting, and I think that your point is spot on. I was just thinking, I never failed at anything. Like, not really. Maybe that's why I'm so scared of it. Like, studies out there for like young child development that like failure is like a necessary process for people to grow and develop. And it's the ability to like learn from and grow from and move on from failure. That really enables like a person to do better at what they're doing. So you may say that you've never failed, but I think you have, and you just learned from it. So I hope so. I'm sure that's a
in the entire state of California. We lost like every game. It was brutal. 2 weeks. So, if you see me like hauling around in a couple weeks, you'll know that probably.
The authors are really very confident in like doing. And I think that's kind of play into what you said earlier about, trying something, learning from it, and treating it as a learning experience, an opportunity for growth. I think it could also mean that you just have to make a decision. There's for example, one account where a woman was speaking to her boss, and her boss says, make the wrong decision, just make a decision, and just go with it. You just have to take an action. So I want to get people's thoughts on what do you think about this concept of confidence.
I totally agree with that. I mean, I think, personally, if there's things that I know I'm not going to be that great at, I like to try to put them when I know I can. And then I'll probably study overkill, trying to, get ready for it or something. I mean, I do think that I like to do things that I'm good at versus not good at. So, feel like women becoming judges or high power positions, things like that, I do think that they want to meet 100% of requirements for someone to do that. That's what I am. And, reframing the way I look at things. I mean, there's things, I think you have to ask yourself too, is like, what is your goal? What do you want? I mean, you might not want to be a judge, and that's why you're not going for it. It's not that you want to be and you're not going for it, you don't think you have the qualifications to do it, you don't want to be a judge. But, yeah, I mean, looking at it as a process of trying, I mean, there's something that can be empowering and exhilarating about not really caring if you fail and just going for it. I think you're going to ask more questions, you're going to be more open. That could be a good thing.
I know that for me, confidence, that sort of confidence in doing comes out like when I have to write something, when I have to do a brief or do something that I'm not used to doing, maybe something that's out of the ordinary, and I can't figure out how to start. I'll start in the middle, or I'll start with some stupid sentence, just so that I have something on paper, because then I've accomplished something, and then I can get back to it, and I can sort of start going, as opposed to just sort of, I can't do it all right now. I don't know what I'm supposed to do, so I'm not going to do anything until I figure out what I'm supposed to do. It's more critical. So I had to, start just putting things down to get somewhere, or to be able to get through the process so that I had enough confidence to actually finish whatever it was.
You just have to start. And start with, you generally start with a piece that you feel more comfortable with, and then let it go from there, or just start.
I'll start with the end. I'll start with the middle. I'll start with a silly sentence. Start.
I just did a whole brain model, and my perfectionism started to get in the way because there's so many decisions to make. It's like, well, I have to have the right handle, the right ground color, and the right. And I mean, you can only research, you can research that forever, but you do have to put a stop to it. And so, after a while, I was like, okay, I need to stop. I need to make decisions. And what's the worst that can happen if I pick the wrong paint color? Okay, I paint it again. It's not the end of the world. But looking at that big picture, what's the worst that can happen? Sometimes you have to take that into consideration when you're just so focused on the right answer.
I think I agree with both of them. That in our profession there can be serious consequences for making the wrong decision, and so like making with the comments of make the right decision or the wrong decision to make a decision. Well, that doesn't necessarily go well in our profession as a truth. So there is a line, right?
And the big picture, because it's the big picture at the end of the day, if you're not committed to malpractice or something, obviously it's not, make the wrong choice. No, don't do that. But I don't think most people would do that.
have is when the council attached a self-letter, written to an affidavit, and I'm like, I see a typo. A part of it's wrong. Like, oh.
At least this is a typo, it's not, something like that in there.
Most of the time, it's we say my client wants X, Y, and Z, say, well, she wanted that then, and now she wants something different now.
One of the things that the audit suggests to do in order to be more confident is to identify 20 small things that they use it as an example of what our kids might need to do for the open life. So, fry an egg, take the bus route, and ride the bus. What are some small things that female attorneys can do in order to cope in this profession, and in particular in the legal market?
Whether it be coffee or water or wine. I think having friends though and developing those relationships is super important. Because if I have a question about something that I don't know about, if nobody in my office knows about it, then I'll go to somebody else's office and ask them something and say, okay, well, what would you do? And that ability is really nice too. And
Well, and that probably plays into you understanding the concept of moving from me to we. You could always pass on the thoughts that I have, or these are doubts or deficiencies that I really value, that you can bounce those off of other people and realize it's something that not everybody feels that way. Your conversations with your male colleagues, they also feel that way. That helps overcome that.
you sort of feel isolated. I do a lot of times, like, especially if you're the one that the client wants all the time. They expect you to be there for them all the time. And they have a really hard time getting their message from the person a lot of times. And so trying to bring that back and say, we'll get through this, and you're going to get through this process, and it will end at some point. And giving them some ownership in what it is that's happening and what they're doing. It helps them sort of dehumanize because then they got something to do as opposed to just they're doing everything in a good way. It's kind of isolating.
I've tried recently to take some time to reflect on success, whether they be personal success or my success. It's so easy to just get that winning decision from the judge and then move on to the next thing. But I appreciate myself the work that I've committed. Hope that the clients appreciate the benefits that they've received, and then I think it's particularly difficult for women attorneys to share their successes with either colleagues or within their groups or within other groups or family members. Just share. Okay, I had this really great outcome. You might not understand what it all means, but it's really great. So,
Like at home, you get a thank you card or something from a client, like, wow, I appreciate it. I'm not just paid, I'm appreciated.
I don't know, or I got a brown application. You work hard to recognize it.
I once got a teddy bear. It's a bunch of carnations shaped into a teddy bear with little eyes and little mouth.
I'm glad you explained that. It was probably like a bunch of
Rebecca, do you have any tips on confidence that came out of your recent campaign?
Well,
I certainly learned a lot from that process. Obviously, you don't take that one, but it does help with your confidence and put yourself out there. And 54,100 people on I was good. So that's just you have to take that confidence and things happen that exactly turn out the way I want. I'm not sorry. I created some debate more than I expected. So healthy debate probably would be.
Well,
But
I just look at some of the work that's out there. So, I think it's so great. And like you said, I don't know if I ever do that. See people do it, I don't see. I don't myself.
it's hard to do it because you become a target. And unless you're to accept some of the fire that comes your way, even if and some of it's not warranted, but there are just people out there who are vicious. And it really works. But I think it's important to try for something you want. And I think that women sometimes it's harder for us. So my attitude is I have to give up. If I gave up on things or stopped because I stumbled, I'd still be there, but I designed it.
I'm there to go on that. That was really inspirational.
I'll give it to her, thinking about doing it, and then there's going to be first. But biases and tips and a couple. I think it's better to have a lot more, especially in the last three couple. Such a
Well, that's all the questions that I have.
Does anybody have a sense of, is it getting easier to be a female attorney? Is it about the same as when you started, or? I do work on that work very small or specialized and sales dominated, and there's age gap. There's not a lot of men or women, younger attorneys doing it because people don't usually say, oh, I'm going to go be a work home attorney. They kind of fall into it later. And that's been interesting. It can be difficult to deal with at times, especially decisions that come out. I mean, I do see a difference.
Hey, Wendy?
yes.
I'm sorry to interrupt. So we were having trouble hearing you, so we kind of had our own discussion. And I don't know if you want to talk about the contract, I think it might be useful to share with everybody.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, so sorry, we didn't really participate. It's difficult to kind of hear. So thank you so much.
Thank you. You want to tell us some of the topics that you talked about? You want to tell us?
Well, actually, I have to think about I got 6 quarters. So somebody else wants to volunteer. So I didn't we ever just email them to you? I'm sorry.
I don't know, that would be great. I'm so glad you had a great discussion, and we'll talk soon.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
I think I was not there. I think what I was saying is there's going to be at some point kind of a changing of the guard. But I don't know when that will happen. Or, I mean, it's just kind of interesting to see how things are working out.
don't want to depress anybody. I kind of think you're
And they're not. Where I see a difference, and my firm is an example of it, is I work with two women, we started our own firm. I think there's more opportunities because of how the law is changing and people are becoming more specialized. There's more opportunities for women to start their own businesses, to work from home, to kind of set their own terms of their employment, where I don't think that existed 20 years ago.
Yeah, you're either a solo practitioner or not, and mine was the same way. You partner, woman else. Have a couple of guys that come in every once in a while, like teamwork, but everything all us. Just recently went through the process of hiring an associate. We actually had applicants, male applicants, so what's that like? Well, it's like I own a business. It's like it's not enough to get the job.
I would just say a bit of hope is, the students coming out of law school, it's a key change in the faculty that we should provide, and that's the students are graduating from the classroom. The classes are not, I think they do it now. So I do think the next generation is going to come.
Do you see a difference in the level of contact?
It's interesting. I think that you and I was learning in times. I think that my law school, when I was in law school. So, I feel I don't know a lot of like, but my sense is in charge of organization. Yeah, you've taken, a number of concrete steps to respect that. Thank you for monitoring.